Hey, Greg.
Yeah.
Why don't you get off your butt and do something today?
I'm playing a game.
Well, you haven't made any videos lately.
I'm playing a game.
Well, you can come back to the game after you make a video.
Do I have to?
Kinda, yeah. It's been a while.
I guess. Let's go to the game room.
Let's go.
I forgot, the game room. It's trashed. We're doing remodeling in the boys' room, so all their stuff is in my game room to make room for the flooring. So we must do this in the kitchen.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Hey guys, I'm back. Well, we're back. We're going to start posting videos regularly again. We just took a little time for ourselves to recharge, maybe get some creative juices flowing. I'm thankful for everybody who's still sticking around and maybe the few who did ask where we've been. But the last couple of videos we did before this, we talked about a con, our first con, and then I never posted nothing about it. Well, if you're on my Twitter, you've seen the posts I made, and here's one of them, which will be over here. It was a bust. We paid $3 for one little room, and it just horrible. But we're going to go ahead and roll what little footage I took. I didn't take much because it was such a disappointment. I'm going to speed it up a little bit because there ain't much to see. But here it is. As you can see, it was nothing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go over some of the pickups I've gotten lately. This was some from the con. Not many. Actually, I didn't get none from the con because we went to the flea market after that. That's where I found a few things. But first thing I want to go over is Xander's a big Minecraft guy, ain't you?
Yeah.
So we found this at a Five Below. It's a new store in the area.
And I want to show it happy for
It has pictures in it of how to make stuff. It's a pretty good book. It's called The Big Book of Building Mods and Circuits. So we really like Minecraft, and this will give us some more creative juices for the game. The other thing I picked up, which will be its own review, is this little blue handheld. It's a 2x2 inch screen, and it plays NES games. All in Japanese. Well, it's got English too, but it's all the Japanese version of it. I bought it from a website called Wish, which I'm going to do a video on that as well with some of the electronics that I've bought over the year or two. The next thing we're going to go over is the love I have for the Game Boy. So I picked up quite a few Game Boy games. Some I've been looking for, some is newly discovered. First one I got is the Rugrats movie. I loved the Rugrats as a kid. And this game here is a pretty good platformer where you play as Tommy. I guess I'm trying to search for Reptar. I haven't played too far into it, but you got to collect items throughout the stage to get so many before you beat it. Second one is Tamagotchi. It used to be big in the 90s. Big. So, of course, they made a Game Boy game of it. Basically the same thing, but you can have more than one Tamagotchi at a time. And I played this a little bit as a kid. Third one I never played before, which is Hyper Load Runner. It's an old school game where you run back and forth and you make bricks disappear and reappear to destroy enemies and to fall over and collect treasure. And this is my first Kirby game I ever played. It was the first Kirby's Dream Land. I've been looking for this for quite a while, but it is rather... It's not expensive, but it's more than I like to play for a Game Boy game. I finally picked it up. Next is Star Trek The Next Generation for the Game Boy. Never played it. I believe I booted it up for about 5 seconds. And all it is, so far, is you're on the bridge. Which is, you know, if it's just bridge battles, that's still pretty cool. And Wizards and Warriors X, Fortress of Fear. I love this series on the NES. And this one, from what I've played, the controls are 100% better than the NES counterpart. Especially the sword swing. You actually have a sword swing and not a little, that's pitiful, ain't it?
Yeah.
Alright, and I have a small love for Game Gear, but they're just harder to come by. But man, when I got Psychic World, man, this game is not anything I expected it to be. Zachary? Stop it, buddy. But Psychic World, it's nothing I expected it to be. It's a good... And the other Game Gear game I got that I haven't had a chance to play yet is X-Men Game Masters Legacy. Any of the other X-Men games I played for the Sega Genesis, it's going to be pretty good. And this game I don't know much about. I thought they only made it for the Atari. But it's E.T., the Extraterrestrial Interplanetary Mission. Don't have, it's just the disc only. Got it super cheap. And I hope it ain't horrendous as the Atari version. And I'm trying to get all 5 of these for the PlayStation, I believe. It's Twisted Metal 4. I have 2, now I got 4. I'm missing the booklet though, but I used to love these as a kid. 2 is still my favorite though. And towards the end of the life of PlayStation 1, there's these weird A1 games that came out. They usually just have generic games like sports game, a fighting game. And this one is Crossroad Crisis. It's a puzzle game where it looks like you just, kind of like Pac Dreams, you collect, you move around roads to make it to the other section. And another series that me and Bubby needs to start playing soon. And this is one of the Army Men, World War, Land, Sea, and Air. So I'm guessing this one, you don't play as the Army Men, you play as the vehicles.
That's cute.
And these 2 games here, I've been trying to get for a while. And that's the original Spider-Man 1 and 2 for the PlayStation. These are really great games. And I look forward to playing these over again.
Oh, that's
It's okay, bud. And another thing, I try to collect complete in box retro games when I can besides PlayStation. And this is Caesar's Palace for the Genesis. Not a great game, but for $2, can't pass up a complete in box Genesis game.
Oh.
And E3 was just over. Thank the Lord it's over. I haven't watched much YouTube lately because everybody is doing their top 10 E3 moments. The best thing at E3, and it's just driving me crazy. I haven't watched no YouTube hardly because I don't care. If I want to watch E3, I watch it. I don't need to know everybody's opinion. Like, everybody did something almost, and it just got aggravating. But one thing I took from E3 is Xbox One is going to be compatible with the original Xbox. So I'm starting to grab a couple of games before they get expensive. That's what I'm predicting. once the backwards compatibility list comes out, some of the gooder games are going to jack up in price. So the one that I know is confirmed from what I read is Crimson Skies: The Road of Revenge. To Revenge. I've never played it, but it's supposed to be a really good airplane fighting game. And it looks like it used to, now it had system link, but maybe they'll add online multiplayer to this when they make it backwards compatible. But I bought this for $3. I don't really expect this one to go up, but you never know. And the other Xbox game that I found is one that I've played before, and that is Jade Empire. If they make this one backwards compatible, man, that would be awesome. If you like Mass Effect or Star Wars: The Knights of the Old Republic, this is almost the same except with Kung Fu and stuff. Make your character, pick your style, pick your magic. And I'm really hoping this comes back to Xbox backwards compatibility. And if it does, I expect this one to go up in price. I could be wrong, but this is just a prediction of mine. And my brother used to have this as a kid, teenager. And that is Harry Potter's Quidditch World Cup. And I never really played it when he had it, but I want to give it a chance because I love Harry Potter. And this is just a Quidditch, so. Another Xbox game we got, which I don't really expect it to be, go to the backwards compatibility, but I don't know. This is just my prediction. And this was just $2. This is Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. So for $2, who couldn't pass up some Friday the 13th, some Nightmare Before Christmas. We've been playing Friday the 13th too much. It's on my head.
Yeah.
And I finally found a Rock Band guitar, so I had to pick up the original Rock Band. And my wife prefers Guitar Hero over Rock Band, so we picked her Guitar Hero 2. I prefer Rock Band. That's the one I mostly played. And the last game I want to talk about, and I've tried playing this for about an hour, and it is so different than the farming simulators I've played. This is Shepherd's Crossing. You can hit a button and speed the day up. You can make animals mates, which is not really that new, but the way this game played out, it just... I just didn't get it. I maybe need to spend more time with it. It's got random battles, it looks like. But just trying to figure out the buttons, I just passed like the first month in just a few minutes. I think it's like an R1, bing, 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 and it was like 10 days later. So, I don't know, but that is all the pickups I have for today. I am going to start a new series. This is something I love. I collect for it. I watch the series. And I'm going to start doing reviews of a bunch of the DX toys I have, and that is Kamen Rider. If you don't know what Kamen Rider is, you're missing out. And I have a closet full of this stuff, and I just want to start going through and do reviews of the toys, basically. And maybe a little bit of the series. And I have a few games for the PS3, PS4, and PS1 I want to go over. So that's going to be in the future. I'm going to wait till I get a little bit more. So I want to start out with the first Kamen Rider I ever watched, which is Kamen Rider Double. And I'm needing some batteries and other things to get everything going for that review.
Yeah.
But we thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back, sticking with us. Thanks for all the new viewers that might be viewing us. And if you don't mind, hit that like button below and the subscribe. We get views, but we don't get many subscriptions. And we appreciate either the likes or the subscribe, but please help us grow. And as always, remember, take a little time out of every week for your family. See ya.
See ya.